BTC USDT Binance chart. So what we have here, you can clearly see that Bitcoin is trading right above the value area low, which is that blue line right here. It's kind of hard to see. I hope you can't see that, but it had this massive sell-off over the past few days. Now it tried to stay above this point of control, which if you go back a little bit, you'll see that's actually support. It was previous support, major support from the previous bull run. Came down, basically tapped this area. As some of you may have already known, a support zone is just a zone, it's an area, so price can react once it gets close to that zone. But this is the exact line. When you zoom in, let's go back to the 4-hour here. You'll see it sold off, hit the point of control, bounced up a little bit, failed, came above it, and it just kept on failing. But it failed to the value area low, which is pretty much ideal. That's just what happens when you're in this fixed range. If price fails the point of control, it goes to the value area low. If price pumps and it goes past the point of control, usually retest the value area high. And as you can see, I have other value area highs and lows and point of control from that previous range. So if I go back here, that is actually the point of control, value area high and value area low from this range right here, right? And then price obviously dumped down, whatever, came up and is now back within that range, failed it, now it's within this range right here. So I think we need to see Bitcoin kind of hold this level. It doesn't really look too strong. We did get some reactions off this, but as you can see, it did wick down a couple of times and tapped this 382, which I pulled from the lows of the range, or lows of this move, to the highs, right? So now looking at this chart, personally, I think we're gonna go lower to this 25,200 range right around here. That's what major resistance before, as you can see. Before a lot of these, I think it was a lot of these exchanges that basically went down. FTX going down. This was that right here, and price came up, tapped it, got rejected, came all the way back down to 20,000, and then just impulsed all the way up. So we were at $15,000, right around $15,000 for Bitcoin, and price rallied. It rallied all the way up to about 30,000. So that's a little bit, that's about 100% gain, right? So with 100% gain in an area which should be the sideways market, right? That's a lot. So my assumption is a lot of people will be taking profits from this 100% move. A lot of whales, a lot of institutions, and we're just gonna sell off a little bit. Let's just see what happens if we pull fib from the low to the high. Look, you have the 382 hitting this horizontal support and resistance, or SR zone, and you also have golden pocket back down here at this support. Now I wouldn't be surprised if price comes down and hits this trend line at some point. When will that happen? I'm not exactly sure, but if it dances around, maybe it sells off a little bit faster than we imagine. Maybe it just comes down here, plays around, and hits this exact area, and then price just begins to move up again. We're gonna see if something like that does happen. Right now the market is looking more bearish than bullish, so I would actually be looking for short positions, right? It would have been best to short up here, but if you did miss it, there's always an opportunity in the market. Maybe wait for price to come up, hit the point of control and this horizontal resistance before shorting and setting your take profits at key levels, right, as price goes down. But we never know what can happen. At the end of the day, it can just be selling off a little bit and then just impulse higher, move higher, and be off to the races. So we're gonna just watch price here, but like I said, look for short positions. This is clearly now turning into a downtrend, but on the macro side of things, it's still in an uptrend, right? So price blasted, retraced, made a higher low, blasted, it's retracing, could make a higher low here. So we'll see. Let's just keep an eye on things here, and don't forget to like and subscribe. This is going to be my first video, many more to come. If there is something you want to see me analyze, just shoot it out in the comments and I'll try to get that out within 24 hours. Alright, that's pretty much it for today.